I actually was a patient of the practice prior to seeing Dr. Ganc, and I had a particular issue and called the office and asked who they would recommend for this particular issue that I was having, and they recommended that I see Dr. Ganc, and I subsequently got an appointment. I was having chronic congestion, chronic sinus congestion. I had repeated sinus infection conditions and just a general level of discomfort. I had sinus drainage, general discomfort in the sinuses. Well, it was a choice. Either I thought that it was something I would have to get used to, which I didn't want to, or something that I would try to get resolved, which I chose to do. It's not a pleasant condition to have, and especially here in Florida, there's so many things that trigger between the temperatures and the pollens and the air conditioning and such. So many different things would trigger a response. It was uncomfortable, and I felt that I needed to get it resolved. I've seen doctors for the sinus congestion issues before. Yes. Well, one of the things that actually led me to the procedure was the clarity with which Dr. Ganc explained exactly what my condition was and exactly what was his recommendation for treating the condition. Dr. Ganc took CAT scans and showed me and was very careful in explaining to me what I was looking at. My experience is not in reading CAT scans, but I was able to see what he was trying to tell me, and he was very helpful and very clear and concise in describing what procedure, what the balloon sinuplasty would be, and what the results of it would be, what I would experience during the procedure, and more importantly, how I would feel after the procedure. The biggest problem with the procedure was my anxiety prior to the procedure. The procedure itself was, without question, much less uncomfortable than I thought it would be. I was very anxious, I was very nervous, but Dr. Ganc kept explaining to me that my anxiety was not warranted, and from the time that it came time to do the procedure, from the time I arrived at the office, the staff and Dr. Ganc were very comforting, very helpful, very comforting, and my anxiety, once I got past my anxiety, the experience was painless, literally painless. I was surprised as to how quickly I returned to my normal activity. I probably was, just out of caution, I probably didn't do as much as I even could have, maybe for a day, but it was not out of discomfort. It was just probably because I felt that I just had a procedure, I should probably take it easy. And it was a good excuse to take it easy. That's really the key. It's been several months now, and you can't tell by hearing me now, but before, people always say, well, you sound like you have a cold, you sound congested. I was constantly clearing my throat. I was constantly, just had constant congestion. And since the procedure, if there's any time at all of congestion, it's minor, it's minimal, it's much more comfortable. My breathing is much better, and I just all around feel much better. Absolutely. Because of basically what I've said, that what kept me from considering it initially was the anxiety. And once I got past that anxiety, the procedure itself, my anxiety was worse than the procedure, and the procedure helped my condition. So I'm pleased that that I did have it, and I certainly would have it again. Absolutely. Dr. Ganc, from the first time that that I met Dr. Ganc, I felt comfortable. He actually took the time to listen to what I had to say. And there's too many doctors, too many professionals in any profession, I guess, that are more interested in their agenda than your agenda. I came to see Dr. Ganc with a particular issue, a particular problem, and I really was impressed with the fact that he took the time, maybe even more time than I thought that I was going to spend with him, took the time to sit there and listen